Yeah, it's difficult to put your finger on only one thing, while we lost. But we certainly know playing here it's not easy if you lose the toss in the early start. The wicket's pretty wet at this time of the year, which is unusual for playing in Bangladesh. It's normally when I've been here before, it's really hot and dry. And in saying that, there were still positives. I thought Mutton and Musadek, their partnership, showed what can be done on this wicket. So, that was really good and played us back into the game. And we'd hoped for a few early wickets just to keep us in the game. And they got off to a flying start with lots of boundaries. And the wicket did look a lot better. And, 140 in this day and age is probably not enough. Yeah, quite a big difference. Coming here, the wickets can be quite soft, and sort of spins quite quickly, whereas, down in Chattogram, a lot more skiddy wicket, a lot harder, and the outfield's, really quick as well. So, I think that you will see the different scores. Down there, the scoring rate's quite high, and the ball flies quite far off the bat. In saying that, I thought the opponents today, in terms of especially the opening partnership, they batted really well, and we did see some big shots. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tricky. I think hopefully tomorrow we can get a win, and then we got 3 games in Sylhet, sort of our home ground, so to speak, and hopefully there we can get into some good rhythm. Sometimes when you have games back to back daily, and you win one, that can produce 3 wins. So this is what we'll be hoping for, and hopefully tomorrow we can come back and fight hard and get a good win to start that process. I certainly know as an overseas player coming over to play in BPL that facing spin is tricky. Probably some of the toughest conditions in the world. But when it is good to bat, it's real good. So coming here as an overseas player, certainly challenging and summing up conditions and working hard in the nets in terms of adjusting your game. Each ground we've been to so far has been different. Like I say, we've got Sylhet to come as well, so that'll be really interesting. I haven't been there before. But I certainly know if you go away from here as an overseas player, having played well and spent time in the middle, especially against spin, that if you take that game and that game plan into other conditions around the world, it really helps a lot. So, a lot of benefit to my own game and other overseas players coming here, having the opportunity to learn and put a good game plan together. Yeah, Mitten played beautifully today. I think he's got great hands, and I've seen him working really hard in the nets on a couple of things. It was great to see him have a smile on his face today. He hasn't been in the runs in the first couple of games, so to see him play in that way was really special. You can see he's really talented, and he seemed to hit the ball in the middle a lot, which is always a good sign that a batter's in good nick. So yeah, I thought it was a fantastic innings, especially in those circumstances. Wickets down early and the wicket a little bit tricky to hang in, and then show that he had some hitting capability and some power, and took some boundary fielders on. Hit a couple of really nice 6s and 4s. So I think hopefully he's now in form and got some runs and feeling good, and that'll be good for us going forward.